everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today you can see I'm set up here getting ready to pot up some things, and today is a little bit different because I actually purchased some small plants, and so I've got them here, unwrapping them. They came yesterday, actually, late in the evening after we'd already settled in for the evening. So excuse the mowing noise. Deb's over there mowing. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to hear. Apologize for that. So anyhow, first thing I've got here today is Chicago Hardy fig. So, and I'm potting them up in these 1 gallon pots. So you can go ahead and kind of set these down here and separate these. I doubt if they grew in this. They probably just kind of set them in here or packed them in here. Okay, so that one's separated pretty good. Yep. So yeah, looks like they kind of just packed them in. They probably were growing in this medium here, and so yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So let me just kind of get going here with them. All right. So there we go, first one. And these are kind of small as far as, you know, plant size or whatever, but these are very good, healthy plants. And they made the mailing. They came through really good through the mail, or whatever, FedEx or whatever it was. They did good. Now this size plant, I normally put in these little, like these little 3-inch pots. But today I'm going ahead and just potting all of these up. I have several different items that I purchased. I'm potting them all up into gallon size. And today is October 10th, I believe, 2021. And we're down here, just in case you know, just tuning in and don't know us and want to know, we're in Zone 7B down here in northern Alabama, which is south side is the name, but it's actually northern Alabama. So so it's a pretty nice day today. Yeah, they're potting up pretty good. I like how the roots are kind of clumped together in there. They've obviously been growing in that medium for just a little bit, so that's probably pretty good. I'm liking that. I wonder if they had them in pots. Be interesting to know some of that. They had them in pots and then they kind of broke some of the potting soil away from them, you know, before they put them in this paper like they did, you know, like those. Go ahead and put my labels in, make sure I got my labels in all of them. And there we go. So I'm going to take these and set them off to the side, get them out of the way. All right, so the next thing I've got over here is Olympian Fig. Get them opened up. Well, that's great that they've got newspapers to wrap them up in. Where do you even get newspapers anymore? Now these ones are a little bit taller. I see I've got Got a bud coming out there. So these are, I mean, got one leaf that's kind of got damaged from shipping probably. They're looking pretty healthy basically. I mean, it's the time of year they're fixing to lose their leaves anyhow, so that's fine. So some of you might be wondering, what am I going to be doing with these, and why do I have all these different plants? And so that'll be most of the long-term answer is for selling here in my nursery. The short-term answer is kind of different for these. Some of them will get planted onto the property so that I could take cuttings from them to continue to propagate through the years. And so since I don't have any of these varieties, I'll probably plant, man, at least, probably I'd say at least 2 of everything that I got here today, just so that I have something, always have something here to take cuttings from. Maybe even take 2 or 3. And the thing about it is, if I don't, as long as they're here and even in pots, if they make it through the summer to the fall without getting sold, I can still take cuttings off of them, and which is just basically pruning them for the, which is their normal process anyhow. So anyhow, that's what'll be happening with all of these plants here. Some of them get sold next year in a plant sale. Some of them I'll keep. Boy, it's a noisy day. Sorry about that. So the next thing I've got is a Meyer Lemon, which is a lemon that is a cold hardy lemon down to zone 8. Now we're in zone 7B, so I'm not going to be able to just plant it outside and leave it. I'm going to have to let it grow in a pot and take it in the wintertime, whether it be through the greenhouse or through the inside. And I don't know how that's going to work out at this point. So follow along to see what I end up doing with these. My guess is I'll try both. I'll probably take like one of each of the things that I really don't want to lose and take them inside. So anyhow, now this is what I got here that I thought I was opening up is Meyer Lemon. Okay, so is that going to be cool or what to be able to grow lemons? And of course we're in zone 7B, so I can't grow them outside through the winter, but I can grow them in a large pot and take them in the wintertime. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then I've never, obviously I've never done any cuttings of a lemon tree or any citrus because it's never been in my zone where I've lived. So I'm anxious to try that. I don't see any reason why you can't propagate those through cuttings. So that's my plan. And if that fails, then I'm just gonna, well, if life gives you lemons, then eat lemons. Or make lemonade, I suppose. I've got a pretty good set of roots on it there, all broken apart. I'm guessing these were grown in plug trays, and then the root ball is broken up to probably to reduce weight for shipping, which is what I would have done. Okay, so look at this one here. It's got, you know, your root ball down here grew off this cutting from the bottom node, but then up here, and there's another node right up there that is starting roots as well. Just so you can kind of see what your cuttings may do. I almost want to go ahead and take one of these in the house as a house plant already, but trust me, it'll have a better chance of doing good outside here, so I'm not taking it inside. So I'm gonna take these over here, set them in the place to sit. Okay, so the next thing I've got here is a silver dollar hydrangea. And so that's a pretty popular hydrangea, so anxious to get them out here on the landscape so I can begin to take cuttings and propagate these. So I've got 5 of these here, and once I get these mature out on the landscape, I really only need 1. So I'll probably plant a couple, 2 or 3, just because they're going to be small for the first couple years. And but yeah, hydrangeas, once they get established and start shooting out canes, you can get hundreds of cuttings off of just one plant, and me probably literally 1,000 off of one plant. So yeah, I'm anxious to get another variety here. In fact, so looking at the size of that, the best thing I probably will, well, you can see they've cut it off the top, probably just to ship it, but probably what I could do is cut that back in the winter. Once I'll take hardwood cuttings off of this after probably February or something like that, and get a few of them already started, and then I'll have these here. So by clipping it down here or here, then that will cause more growth to shoot out from down these nodes down here. So that's my plan, especially since they're so tall there. You got see that good thick root there? These are well established, good looking plants. So how many of you out there have a brown thumb? I hear a lot of people say I've got a brown thumb. Well, I've got a brown thumb just about every day. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's what everybody means, but my thumb is brown about every day. So I guess I've got a brown thumb. Okay, so the next thing I have here is a phantom hydrangea, which is a sun hydrangea. I don't know that much about them. Gonna learn, but I'm guessing that they grow in pretty good sun, as opposed to most hydrangeas, which love shade. So that'll be a great one to have to sell if somebody doesn't have a bunch of shade. So pretty good, healthy size cuttings there. All right, everybody, that is it for potting these up. So I'm gonna call that good, and I just hope that all of you keep your thumb brown, right? All right, so thanks for hanging out with me, and I will catch you on the south side. God bless.